Are reacting tonight. KRDO News Channel 13's Eric Fink spoke with a pastor and a former law enforcement officer. And Eric, they both argue the culture of policing has to change.
Heather, these community leaders say that the scenes that are playing out across our country are happening all too often. And while they're hopeful the violence and protests don't come to the streets here in southern Colorado, they say the key to safety here is both dialogue and acceptance. This week, it's Charlotte and Tulsa.
No justice, no peace.
Civil rights leader Henry Allen wonders what city a scene like this will play out in next week or next month.
If you are in fear of African Americans and big black men at such a level, then me myself, I'm a walking dead man because I'm a huge black man.
Allen has long favored police officer body cameras.
But Eric, what's more important is that when you video these things, you have to call it what it is. You can't sit there and play, you can't sit there and talk about we got cameras and we're taping everything, but we're going to keep the video hid now for the next 6 months until we figure out what's going on.
Dr. Margaret Redmond is the pastor of Pueblo's AME Church. She says better relationships between officers and citizens starts with a conversation.
It would be helpful if police just got out of their cars from time to time and walked the beat. Get to know the people in the community.
Allen spent 14 years as an El Paso County Sheriff's deputy. And he says in all that time, in every traffic stop he was a part of, he never once got out of his car and raised his gun.
I don't fear my citizens. I don't fear my fellow citizens in this community. I went in and arrested bad guys. But it wasn't my resort. My first resort was to pull the trigger on this bad guy.
Redmond's concerned too many officers in too many parts of this country are resorting to lethal force.
What happened to the days of shooting people in the leg to wound them, but not mortally? It really does make us very uncomfortable as a community.
And the Springs started equipping some of its officers with body cameras this week. A spokesman for the department says those cameras will help improve transparency and accountability. Live tonight overlooking the city of Colorado Springs, Eric Fink, KRDO News Channel 13.